Okay, this lesson is on 12.2. It's called Subdividing a Segment in a Given Ratio. You can also find this on Khan Academy, which is going to be due soon. So the first thing I need you guys to do is, we're talking about a segment here. If we think about the coordinate grid, all right, A is -3, -2. It's somewhere on quadrant 3, correct? The next one is 12,3, somewhere over here on quadrant 1. We have this particular segment here. All right. Well, when we have that particular segment, this is point A and this is point B. The question says this. The question says that from point A to point B, find the coordinates of point P. We're trying to find point P that divides the directed segment for a given ratio. All right, and the ratio in this case that we're talking about is a ratio of 3 to 2. 3 to 2. So I want you guys to please understand something. I'm going to take this segment, but I'm going to take the segment and I'm going to draw it out right here. So we're going to pretend this is point A and this is point B. All right, point A and point B. Point.
Find P that divides the.
All right. Find P that divides the directed line segment. Again. Find P that divides the directed line segment for a given ratio. The given ratio is this one here, guys. That's my given ratio. So in other words, this segment here, I'm going to have it over here. This is coordinate A, which is -3, -2. And B is 12, 3. There's a reason why I go ahead and label this like this, all right? And why? Because P is somewhere on this segment. Do you guys understand that? P is somewhere on this segment. Of course, we're looking at this right here, but I'm just extending it over here. So, but we do know that the ratio from A to P has to be 3, and from P to B has to be 2. So, here goes the formula. All right? So, we're going to have x1 plus k times x2 minus x1, and this will give me p of x. The other one is p of y is equal to y1 plus k times y2 minus y1. In other words, k is going to be the ratio. All right? So what I mean by the k is, guys, the k is going to be 3 over the total length, which is 5. I repeat, the ratio is this segment here, which is 3 over the total length, which is 5. Do you guys understand that? This is very important to understand, because if you don't understand this, the whole thing is wrong. Where do we get the 3 from? The first part. Where do we get the 5? From the total. All right? So now we're going to go ahead and plug it in. Well, this will be, remember, since we're going in this direction, this is another important part. This right here will be always x1. This does matter. If we're going from B to A, then this will be my x1. I repeat, the direction does matter. If we're going from A to B, this will be x1, y1. This will be x2, y2. If it says from B to A, this will be my x1, y1. This will be my x2, y2. So the direction does matter. So here we go. X1 is going to be -3. plus my k, 3 over 5 times x2 is going to be 12 minus negative 3. We're going to go ahead and multiply that. Negative 3 plus 3 over 5. What's 12 minus negative 3? 15. Here we go. So this is negative 3 plus this will cancel out. Gives you 3. 3 times 3 is actually 9. So my first coordinate here is going to be 6. x1 or p of x is going to be 6. We're going to repeat the same process over here. This will be y1 negative 2 plus 3 over 5 times y2, which is 3, minus y1, which is negative 2. And we're going to work this out. This will be negative 2 plus 3 over 5 times, what's 3 minus negative 2?
Ladies and gentlemen, we look forward to the 100th day of school tomorrow. Our kindergarten will be celebrating.
3 minus negative 2 is what? Huh? 5. Very good. This will be 5. This actually cancels out, guys. Correct? So what's negative 2 plus 3? 1. So here, this is going to be p of y is equal to 1. So the coordinates that I'm actually looking at is actually going to be, the coordinates is find p. My p is actually going to be 6, 1. That's my final answer right there. That's my final answer right there.